QuickTime Player. File, new screen recording, record, click to record the full screen, drag to record part of the screen. End recording by clicking the stop button in the menu bar. Okay, wait, I don't want to record this screen though. Hey guys, so 2 years ago, I applied for college. Wow, this is, oh my god. I don't even want to think about it. It was such an experience. Okay, so I remember back when I first started YouTube, like one of the first videos I posted was my like admissions decision reaction video that got like super big or whatever. And then after that, I got a ton of requests to make like a how I got into Stanford video, which I did, but I never really liked that video that much, and now I think I know why. It's just like, in hindsight, I don't think I really had the necessary perspective on the whole like process. I think I was still like inside it. Like now that I've actually gone to college and have like talked to a lot more people about college apps and just like have more time in between when I applied and now, I think I can more accurately sum up my thoughts about it. Yeah, because back then I was still very much like, I don't know why I got in, so I don't know how to make this video, but yeah, I don't know. Today I figured I would make a little bit of a series on filling out your Common App, because I remember back in my day, I don't know if they still do this now or not, but like back in my day, we had to wait for the Common App to open on August 1st every year, and that was like you could fill it out before then, but if you did, the Common App would like refresh all your information on August 1st for like the new application cycle. So August 1st was like when the Common App opened and you could like start filling it out for the next year. And I was like very confused about how to do it at the time, and I had to like search up all these like tutorials or whatever, and I'm still confused. I feel like there's so much like on the right side of the page, there's like these little hints and tricks for like filling out your Common App or whatever, and it is useful, I guess, but like I feel like there's just this gap of information on the Common App. Like your official sources won't like tell you much, and then you have to rely on like College Confidential for like more legit information, even though College Confidential is such a flawed forum. Ugh, okay. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just hoping I can like give you guys some tips on how I filled out my Common Application. This is actually the account that I opened 2 years ago. They still have it for me now, so I think they've changed the whole thing about refreshing your application every year on August 1st, but I like deleted a bunch of things just so it would be like easier to set this up. Okay, so right now the only college I have on here is Stanford, so I'm just gonna show you guys. Okay, so like after you open your account and like it's like a fresh account, first you're gonna want to add colleges to your dashboard. So like obviously you're not just gonna apply to one school, you're gonna want maybe like, what's the recommended number, 8 to 12. I would extend that to like 8 to 20. I would extend that to about like 8 to 16 would be more realistic these days, now that you can just use like a Common App system. It's much easier to apply to more schools. Okay, anyway, so college or city name. Really, like, if you have your list now and you know what colleges you want to apply to, you can just like put in the college names. Okay, so for this demonstration, what college should I do? I'll do one of their suggestions. Washington University. in St. Louis, because that's one of the schools I actually did apply to. You really don't need to fill out anything else if you have the full name. And there you go, there it is. So you can check it off, add to your college list. You can go to my colleges, and there you see Stanford and Westall. Okay, so then there's like this whole Common App page where you fill out your like profile, family, education. Most of that is like pretty self-explanatory, I think. Testing too, you just like put in your scores. I will be doing a video about studying for the ACT and SAT though shortly, so stay tuned for that. So I guess just like the rule I went by with like profile and family and education and stuff, if you have the information, definitely like fill it in. Like even if it is optional, like even for like race and stuff, I filled it in. I really don't know if there's a way to game this or not with what you decide to fill in or not. I know there's like a lot of speculation about that, but I would just suggest like filling in all the languages you're proficient in, and like, I don't know, all this stuff. It's like fine. Okay, and then your school, put that in, fill out your counselor's name. Oh, okay. So the reason why they want like your counselor's name and your counselor's email and stuff is because they are going to be writing a letter of recommendation for you as well as your teachers. So if you are not yet aware of that, you should ask them about that and definitely get their permission for it before you send like the request through Common App for them to like submit one. Okay, I was very confused with this part because like at my high school we take classes that we get like college credit for through a local university, so I was like, do I put that or not? But turns out you probably shouldn't unless you actually are enrolled only in that school and it's not like a dual enrollment situation. So this would be more like if you've taken a college class over the summer, like actually like enrolled as a college student, not like the high school programs that offer college credit. Grades. So like my school doesn't officially rank, so yeah, I put NA for class rank, but I did fill in class size and cumulative GPA. GPA scale, yeah, I did out of 100. Weighted, and then for current or most recent year courses, definitely like fill out all the courses you're taking. Let's see what happens if I put in one class. Oh, hey, it has my first class that I filled in. Interesting. Okay, so it does remember some stuff, I guess. That's kind of strange and creepy. Okay. Anyway, yeah, so this is kind of how you'd fill that in. Honors. Oh, these are like the award things. Okay. Okay, so like, yeah, if you're like not sure on what the level of recognition is, basically, yeah, if it's a school-wide that just means like how open the contest was. So if it's open to just people in your school, then that would be a school competition. Like open as in who can apply to it, you know? So if only kids from your school can apply to it, it would be a school recognition. If only people from your state or your region, for me, region can be interpreted in multiple ways, honestly. This is not very specific at all, but like region for me, it's like a region inside a state, so like a couple counties or like, right? Like a county-wide thing, would that be regional? Either that, or it can be a cluster of states. So like for Scholastic, the Northeast region would be like a couple of states, but it wouldn't be national because it's just a regional award. Anyway, yeah, nationals, like if anyone in the US can apply to it, and you get recognition on that level. International is like anyone in the world, right? So stuff like that, grade level where you got it, yeah. Future plans, it really doesn't matter what you put. I would just suggest putting something that is in line with like the extracurriculars you put down and what you've been doing so far in high school. So like, but it doesn't actually have to be what you legit like want to do with your life, because that's so much pressure. Like, why would they're not gonna hold you to that. Okay, testing. So yes, I want to report things. Definitely, like, why not report things here? Like, sure, you're sending stuff in, but you're not sending in AP scores, so if you want to report those, definitely report them here. And then just like report everything else just to like to have some, like a point of reference, I don't know, just so it's easier for them to look at, you know? Okay, so ACT, blah 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 blah. Why does it still have all my testing stuff in it? Yikes. Alright, well, this is my entire breakdown of my ACT. How nice. Okay, anyway, that's how you do your tests. AP tests, okay, honestly, you definitely don't need to report anything below a 4. You can report a 3 if you want to, but I personally didn't. Even if you took the class, they're really not gonna like care. Like, they're not gonna be like, oh, they didn't put down AP Bio even though they took AP Bio as a class. Does that mean they failed it? Does that mean they got a 1? Like, not necessarily. What if you just decided not to take that test that year, you know? Like, tons of kids don't take tests because they know the colleges that they're going to won't even accept it for credit, you know? So if you have a score below a 4, I would just suggest not including it at all. 3s you can include if you want, but I personally didn't. So I don't know if it's still the same now, but here it says to report the number of AP tests you wish to report, including tests you expect to take. So that means like tests that, so that means like if you're taking a class this year and you haven't taken the test yet, you can still include that. So I definitely took that as an opportunity to list Chem, French, Lit, Gov, and Comp Sci. Is that 5? Yeah. Those are the 5 APs I was taking senior year, and I didn't list any scores with them because I didn't take them yet. But it was just like, yeah, I am not hiding anything by not reporting my bad scores. I just actually maxed out with 15. Also, like, for real though, AP scores really don't matter that much in your application as a whole. I know a lot of kids think it does, but I honestly don't think it does. Especially if your school doesn't offer that many APs, because my school offered hella APs, so everyone was like taking so many APs, and in order to like even like be on the same level as them, you'd also have to like max out on APs every year, and it was so intense. If you hear like this noise over here, this is just me playing with my bottle cap. Sorry if it's hella annoying, but basically, yeah, APs don't matter that much. Just take like a decent amount for the number that your school offers, and you'll be fine for that. Okay, so yeah, I think that like covers mostly everything that comes before activities and writing, which I will definitely cover in separate videos because those are much more nuanced, in my opinion, than everything before it when it comes to filling out the Common App. So yeah, hope you guys thought this was helpful. Let me know if you guys have any questions about things, if I missed anything. Yeah. Okay.